Hey everybody, I am on for the midweek message Wednesday, June 7th. Hope you've had a good week so far. How have things been since the moon, the full moon last week in Sagittarius? Lots of cord cutting, lots of heavy energy that has allowed us to expand in a sense and feel more into our own freedom and alignment through letting go of the things that no longer serve. Personally, there's been a huge emotional release. I feel like I've moved through a couple different timelines and I'm hearing that from clients and friends as well that are also experiencing this sort of setting down of this big heavy, almost it feels like a yoke that you've just kind of set down on the ground. And now we're able to look at that thing and go, poke it with a stick a little bit and wonder, why were we holding on to that? Why was it so important? Is it still something that is of importance to us anymore? Or is it something that we can literally take a walk around, review, and go, I think I'm good. I think I've learned a bit more about myself and I've deepened in my awareness of what it is I can handle and what it is I no longer want. And sometimes when we're going through difficult times, what you're experiencing is a whole lot of what you don't want. And that's exactly it, is for you to kind of hone in and go, you know what, this isn't really what I need. This isn't really what I want anymore. Or these aren't the ways that I want to act. So hopefully you're feeling a bit refreshed after that energy has moved through. Okay, so this week we're looking into tarot, and I was really wanting to see what is the message that's coming through for everyone as far as what needs to what space or energy do we need to kind of stay in order to make the most of the energy of late, right? Okay, so I'm going to jump into the cards. If you picked one, your card is Page of Swords. We got this bomb Golden Girls Tarot, which is just fabuloso. All right, so pages in tarot have to do with them being the messenger, the one that brings through the energy, the one that brings through a message. And just like the intentions that I wanted to set this week, the Page of Swords is asking you to stay open, is asking you to be prepared. As you can see, she's kind of like at one foot behind the other, ready to make moves, holding on to the hilt of the sword with both hands, but you can tell that there is wind that's happening here in the background. So there's been an intensity, there's something that's coming in, there is new air, there's new weather that's coming into the situation for you, new adventures on the horizon, new ideas are coming in, something that you've been kind of wanting more clarity on. Now the light is being shown there with the Page of Swords. In relationship, what this has to do with is making sure that you're speaking your truth and that you are allowing for new energy to come through, because until you really speak into your experience what it is that you want, you can't possibly have someone else meet you halfway. You really have to step into a space where you're saying what you mean and you mean what you say, and behind it you feel a sense of empowerment. Okay. There also could be news on the way, news that you've been waiting for, something that's been kind of stuck in the pipeline, or wondering, maybe someone dropped off from communication for a while and wondering about them. They may resurface out of somewhere else. So that's what's going on here for you in one. Just make sure that you're not guarding yourself too much to where you're feeling like you're patrolling or scanning or looking for issues. This is something that's supposed to be really easy peasy information that's going to come through. There's not a whole lot that you're going to have to do. You just need to kind of accept it, and you're going to have to face it, similar to her. Look and see. Try not to judge. Stay open. Okay? That's one. All right, moving on to two. If you chose two, your card is the Emperor, and the Emperor is a 4. 4s have to do with guardian angels, have to do with balance, have to do with a sense of intuitive guidance around things. And the Emperor is a really strong character, and this is Stan from, which is just great. I think cracks me up. So your present situation is something that has been destined and designed. This is something that you've been creating. It's not something that has just fallen out of nowhere. And now you feel empowered, and you actually have enough information around the situation that you can make a decision, and that decision is empowering in itself, and it's emboldened. It also allows you to have more clarity around setting boundaries around something that you're looking to get done. So in this energy of the Emperor too, you're going to want to take up space. You're going to want to express yourself. In relationship or in partnership or in communication with others, you're going to want to, very similar to 1, make sure you're saying what you mean and speaking in a state of empowerment from a place of I know I am. So a lot of activation that's happening here for 2 in the throat chakra. Almost a connection back to knowing exactly what it is that you want. In the past, this was something that you may have wavered from, that's come back around again, this situation. And it's also asking for there to be a sense of stability. There's a clarity, a stable ground that seems to be underneath you at this point, when before it was something that you were really looking to find. There was a lot of faltering, a lot of, I don't know, just things just didn't seem safe. And things are now moving into a space where you can make a solid decision. You know who you are, you've been through stuff, you have weathered the storm, and you can sit in a place of regal nobility and know that all of the things that are coming to you are designed for your highest good and are most aligned. That's a great place to be. So congratulations. All right, moving on to 3. If you chose 3, your card is 2 of Wands. Okay. 2s, you're on the right path. 2s, everything's going to be working in your advantage, so you don't need to worry so much. So try not to worry. If you're feeling worried, here's your sign that everything's cool. Okay. This has to do, in a sense, with partnership. You might be more in a collaboration with a partner, a romantic other person. It could be in business. You are reassessing and you are getting things organized and you are planning for the future. And these plans have all of your attention. They are very high quality, high priority, in the heart space as well. This is something that will make your world a better world. And through the 2 of Wands, which have a lot to do with balance, there's a lot of passion around this endeavor that you're looking to make. There's almost a feeling of feeling romanticized in the air as far as the energy of late, when maybe you've been feeling a bit stagnant or a little bit unsure of yourself. You're balanced here. You're able to make a balanced decision. And this is something that is going to allow you an emotional, like a deeper level of emotional clarity. As you can see that she's looking out over the water. And this is our subconscious. This is our emotional self. And things are becoming clearer now. So you also should feel a sense of accomplishment, that you've been through something that has taken to a place where you can actually stop and rest. Don't rest for too long. This is more like a rest, like we got to the end of this and now I can kind of gather myself up and know that what I've made as far as the path to this point has been very much aligned. So there will be more of this in the future. You've gotten yourself to a place where you can look out and survey and see the work that you've done, and know that the planning and the decisions and the things that are all coming through with this endeavor and this desire that you're wanting to follow through with or get more information on is going to be in a state that is for your highest good and in alignment with what it is that you truly want for your future. So lean in, don't feel so afraid, give yourself some space, because people who you're interacting with might not be at the same level as you, so patience is a little bit required, but you're allowed to feel really good and you're allowed to feel really accomplished. So congratulations on the work that you've done there, 3. All right, so those are the messages this week. Would love to hear your feedback. Just want to say that I won't DM you or solicit you for readings, so please be safe and careful. Please report anybody who's trying to do that to you. I would love to work with you, so please feel free to reach out. You can check my link, and I would be happy to dive a little bit deeper into the messages and see what it is that you need, as I love to learn a bit more about everyone and do my part in helping everyone feel as awesome as they possibly can. Okay, so thank you so much for being here with me. Look forward to working with you in the future, and I will check you next week with Midweek message. Have a wonderful one. Bye.